Okay, so this is our challenge group website. Obviously, hopefully you've had a chance to kind of look at it. We're just going to skim through some of the modules so I can point out a couple things that I want you to remember. Obviously, you know what the My Challenge Tracker app is. You've been logging your workouts and your shakes in there for the past couple days. One thing about the Challenge Tracker app is be sure that whenever you log your workout or your shake, be sure that the little button at the bottom that says share with group, assuming you want to share it with the group. Some don't like to share with the group, and that is totally fine. I want to encourage you to, but be sure that that is highlighted. And then another thing, I think that this is just a default setting in any group that you're a part of. If you click on, let me see if I can hold mine up. Like if you're on the notifications tab right here, the bottom right one, up here in the top right, there's a little settings. If you click on that, be sure that all of these notifications are turned on too. For some reason, whenever I accept an invite to a group, the one that says any member adds a post is turned off. And so every single group I run, every 21 days, I'll go like a full 24 hours and I'm like, nobody's logged in the group. And then I'll hop in there and I'll actually look at the feed and just realize that my notifications were turned off. So just be sure that those are turned on so that, or if you don't want push notifications turned on, I shouldn't say be sure they're turned on. If you want push notifications, turn them on. If you don't, then just be sure that whenever you go into the app, this is another part that's a little confusing. This little second tab right here that has the 3 little people, that is the group feed, not the home button. The home button will only show you my latest post. So be sure that you're clicking on the one that has the 3 little people, and that will show you everybody's post. So just kind of a little bit of extra knowledge there on the app. Kickoff call, that's what we're doing now because we had lots of ladies have to cancel on Sunday. Sunday check-ins, so every Sunday, and all of this will be posted in the group. So like on Sunday at around 9 a.m., I'll make a post that says, remember to send me your progress updates. You can upload a progress picture and a progress weight and your measurements in the app, but I don't have access to the measurements. I can only see the updated picture and weight. So you can absolutely update that stuff there every Sunday. I would love, though, for you to text me or email me or message me just so that we can kind of talk through how things are going and see if we need to change up the meal plan or you know, just to see how things are going so we can gauge your progress that way. So, but like I said, I'll post a reminder in the group every Sunday for that. And then the activity tracker. So you get points in the group every week for doing all of these things. Our daily activity is the Be-You-tiful challenge activity that I post every day at noon, and I'll talk about that in a second. But just know this is how you get points. And we will do like a challenger of the week every week, and you'll get a little prize. And then at the end of the group, if you have the most points, you'll win a free pair of Nikes. And then I also like to do like a second and third place and send out just like a little kind of gift. So this nutrition module, I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. Just know that there is an app that you can download to track your containers if you're not a pen and paper kind of person. If you are a pen and paper kind of person, there's an Excel tracker right here. This PDF file is literally the entire eating plan that you got with your challenge pack. And then don't forget about these resources. The Fix8 Cooking Show on Beachbody On Demand, Pinterest, and the Team Beachbody blog, which if you click on this, it will take you to the blog. There are a ton of recipes that cater to your meal plan, and it tells you exactly which containers and how much a serving of that recipe is. So the Fix8 Cooking Show is like super, super awesome. They even do like around holidays and stuff, they'll do recipes and foods that cater to those specific holidays. So like for the Super Bowl, they had like some Super Bowl recipes and some appetizers and stuff that were still on your meal plan that you could have made. Beachbody On Demand, obviously you know what this is. Just know that there's lots of ways to stream it. You can take it with you anywhere. These are some other resources that you have access to on your Beachbody On Demand as well. One thing I want you to be aware of, I know most of us are completing a program from start to finish right now, but let's say that you finished 21 Day Fix and you're not really sure what program you want to do next. They have this thing called Challenge du Jour on Beachbody On Demand. And what it is at the beginning of every week, so like on Sunday, they'll release workouts for that entire week. And what they do is they pull from a lot of different programs. So like one day you may be doing like Core to Force, which is like a jiu-jitsu martial arts program. One day you may be doing like Insanity Max 30, one maybe a 21-day fix workout. And that really gives you the opportunity to kind of dabble in some other programs to kind of see where you may want to go next. And then of course we have the Beachbody Yoga Studio if you want to do yoga or if you just want some extra stretching. This video right here obviously shows you exactly how to use the app. So be sure if you're kind of struggling with some of its features that you check that out. This is just a little, I think it's like a 12-minute video that I did on meal prep and kind of how I meal prep, which is just by prepping specific staples that I always have in my fridge to pull from. And then these are some articles that I pulled off the Team Beachbody blog. So be sure you look at that. This video, this is something that I feel like is probably outside of getting the nutrition down. Scheduling your workouts like they're an appointment on your calendar is probably one of the things that I see my challengers struggle with the most. It's so easy to not want to wake up early in the morning and get it done, or maybe your life just really isn't conducive to you doing your workout first thing in the morning, and then you leave it up to chance in the evening, and then you get home from work and you're tired, or you have a sick kid and the workout just doesn't get done. So what I want to encourage you to do, and what I kind of talk about in this video, is to schedule your workout on your calendar like it is a meeting or an appointment. So sit down on Sunday and look at your entire week and figure out exactly when you're going to work out every single day. Now, life happens, and it doesn't always happen like we think it's going to happen on a specific day or on a specific week. So be flexible, make adjustments, but try to create consistency in this formation of new habits until it becomes a habit. You know, they say that it takes 21 days to make a new habit, and I'm a firm believer in that. So even if it's hard, even if it's a struggle to wake up, 45 minutes earlier than usual, or to make it a habit to plan your workouts every week, I promise that it will get easier. You just have to stay consistent. So be sure that you check that out as well. Shakeology, this is just some helpful info and some benefits of Shakeology, obviously. If you are not loving Shakeology, if you don't like the way you're blending it, you don't like the taste of it, please post in our group and let us know, because maybe you're just not blending it the best way, and you can get some ideas from some of the other girls who have been drinking it for a little bit longer. I literally am obsessed with the taste of it, so whenever somebody tells me they don't like it, I'm like, why? You must not be blending it right. So we will find a recipe that you love. Be sure to check out, once again, Pinterest or just Google Shakeology recipes. You can get super creative with your Shakeology. I like to keep it pretty simple, but you can totally get as creative as you want. Progress photos. Okay, so outside of the fact that I do not want you to be married to the scale, I know that y'all have heard of this plenty times before. You will hopefully, if you stay committed to the workouts and the nutrition plan, the scale will move. Like, it's just going to be a byproduct of what happens. But you're also putting on lean muscle tissue in the process. So the scale may not move as drastically as inches may move, or as drastic as your progress photos will show. So outside of the fact that it is the best way for you to gauge your own progress, you can enter your before and after photos, even if there is, like, let's say that, I don't know, something crazy happens and you're just not able to finish the 21 days and there's no change in your before and after pictures. You can still submit those before and after pictures to this Beachbody Challenge website. You can just click the link here, and you will get a free tank top or a t-shirt that is of the program that you finished. So all you have to do is submit your before and after pictures, select the program that you did to get those results, no matter how good or not drastic those results were, and you will get a tank top or a t-shirt, men and women. So if you're doing this program with a spouse, you submit both your pictures and you will both get shirts of your choice, whether you want a tank top or a t-shirt. So super kind of cool little extra thing there. And also, you'll see right here, they give away money for really awesome transformation. So if you do have a really great transformation, which hopefully you will, they do $1,000 daily drawings for transformation winners, and then they do a yearly $100,000 grand prize winner. So that's really cool there. Something that I am going to make a big deal in this accountability group specifically is personal development. So I would love for you to watch this video and kind of listen to me share my thoughts on personal development. These are some free audiobooks, some really incredible books that I think align really well with us starting or continuing on our health and fitness journey. This compound effect right here, incredible. It's all about how little things we do over time compound into great success. And I think that that correlates really well with our health and fitness journey, because it's so easy for us to stay consistent for 3 or 4 days. And maybe, you know, we're not seeing drastic results yet. We have to really sort of, you know, refocus and regroup and remind ourselves that these little small changes that we're making in our habits and in our routine over time is going to add up to massive change and massive success. So I will say that I personally think, and these are just some other recommendations as well in another list here, personal development for me is like 75% of the equation. Anybody can press play every day. Anybody can follow a nutrition plan. But on the days where pressing play is not something you want to do, and making the cleaner, healthier choice as far as your nutrition is concerned is not something that you're interested in doing, you working on your inside, your heart, your head, your mindset, you're shifting your perspective around self-love and around understanding what you're capable of doing, that is what is going to get you through on those days. Because the fact of the matter is, every day is not going to be easy. It's probably not easy right now because you're having to shift and change a lot of old habits and recreate a lot of old habits that you've probably been familiar with for 20 or 30 years. But it is exciting right now because you're starting a new journey. But at the end of week 1, going into week 2, that excitement's probably going to fade a little bit, and you're really going to have to trigger that positive mindset and that shift in your perspective in order to keep pushing. So please be intentional about personal development and share your takeaways with the group. If you like read or listen to 10 minutes of an audiobook on your way to work one morning, which is why I provided you all with some audiobook links, is because I know it's not easy, especially if you have babies at home, to sit down and read for 10 or 20 minutes. So download those audiobooks and listen to them in your car on the way to work or on your commute. And if something just like really resonates with you, share it with our group, and you never know who it may help as well. And then the last tab that I wanted to look at really quickly was our resource tab. If you have any questions in regards to Shakeology, or if you're just having trouble with anything, you can, of course, ask me or post in our group. But this is the customer relations number that you'll use to get a hold of corporate. This is the contract that we printed out and posted yesterday. If you have a friend or family member that wants to join my next accountability group, I run them every 21 days, every single month. You'll get a $10 gift card from me. If you want to change your Shakeology flavor before the next shipment, you will always get an email from Beachbody telling you that your next order is about to ship. If you want to change your flavor before it ships, you can either click the link in that email or come here. If you love Shakeology and you want a 25% discount, you can upgrade to a coach account here. We can talk about that later. Just know that if you want to stay on Shakeology, even if you have no interest in doing what I do as a coach, you can save 25% every month just by upgrading your account. And then we have the 3-day refresh, which is like a 3-day sort of light cleanse. We have the Beachbody Performance line, which is pre-workout, post-workout, hydrate, which is like a shake that you drink before bed to help with muscle recovery. Lots of really awesome products. I personally use the pre-workout and post-workout every single day. And I have found myself being much less sore than before. And the pre-workout, if you watch my Instagram story, you know that it's my life. And then this is just a little video about what's next after your group is over. So be sure that you go through and check out all of these modules. Those are just some things that I kind of wanted to point out to kind of just remind you that that website is there. A lot of ladies will forget about it. You know, they'll get in the habit of pressing play every day and following the nutrition plan and forget that that the Team Beachbody blog is there, and that Beachbody On Demand has the Fixate cooking show, and that once you get through the first 21 days and things become a little bit more familiar, you can get creative with your recipes and things like that. So I always encourage everybody to, for the first 21 days, if this is your first group, stick to the program 100%. Follow the nutrition plan, the portion fix meal plan 100%. Press play every single day. Drink your Shakeology every single day and stay plugged into the group every single day. Because the fact of the matter is, the more engaged you are, the better results you're going to have. But stick to it 100% for 21 days just to show yourself what you're capable of. If you know me at all, you know that I'm all about balance. And this girl loves her pizza and her chips and queso, and I have the worst sweet tooth on the planet. But what these programs have done for me is allowed me to find that balance in my life. So if I want to stick to a program from start to finish for 21 days and not have one splurge or one treat or cheat meal or whatever you want to call it, I can do it because I've done it before. And I know that mentally and physically I'm strong enough to do it. But if I want to have, if I want to promise myself just one splurge meal on a Friday night every single week, I know that I can wake up on Saturday and get right back on track because I've done it before. And that is what this journey is all about. It's not about you feeling restricted to a diet or spending 2 hours in the gym every single day, staring at these weird, awkward machines that you're not really sure how to use. It's literally about creating a lifestyle change that allows you to be a healthier, happier, more fulfilled version of yourself. So try to stick to the plan 100% for your first 21 days. After that, figure out what balance looks like for you. You can get creative enough with the portion fix meal plan that you could eat a meal like chicken parmesan or lasagna or something like that that tastes really hearty and like you're splurging, but you're really following your meal plan. And then after that, just figure out what balance looks like for you. If it's 2 or 3 cheat meals or treat meals every single week, then go for it. When you focus on your mindset and your perspective with personal development and staying engaged in the group and focusing on self-love as you go throughout this process, you will find that giving yourself grace and allowing yourself those splurges and to find balance is a lot easier. Something that I was going to post a video on in the group today, and I didn't get to it because I was going to talk about it on our call tonight, is giving yourself grace. So although I'm encouraging you to spend the next 21 days committed 100%, if something happens and you make a decision that is off the nutrition plan, or if you skip a workout, it's okay. That's why my post today was about forgiving ourselves. And it seemed to be kind of a common running theme. And I think that it's true because, well, first of all, we're human. And second of all, we're women, that we're hard on ourselves and we like to beat ourselves up. I am walking proof that if you allow one bad meal or one skipped workout to get the best of you, that will lead to 2 bad meals and 2 missed workouts, 3 days of bad meals and 3 missed workouts, and then the 21 days are over and you've taken 3 steps backwards. So if you go out to dinner one night and you don't make the best choices, do not beat yourself up. Give yourself grace, forgive yourself, wake up that next morning, press play, and do better. And that is when you truly become okay with that, with forgiving yourself and giving yourself grace, not just for a splurge meal or for a skipped workout, but just anything in life. Like some of the comments that were made in our challenge today, that is where true transformation happens. And that is when you'll just be happier. You will just be happier. And I can confidently say that because, as silly as it sounds, these programs have changed every part of my life, not just my health and fitness. I've learned what I'm capable of. I've learned that I'm strong mentally and physically. I've learned that I can make it through anything. I can get through anything, and that I'm stronger than my excuses. And I think that you'll hear Autumn say some of those things if you're doing 21 Day Fix throughout the course of the program, that when you can't do another rep or when you just feel like you can't go anymore, she kind of just has this way of like saying the right thing at the right time and forcing you to push through anyway. So that's kind of my little spiel on that. I just want to encourage you to give yourself grace. The last thing that I wanted to mention before we see if you ladies have any questions is just that in the group, kind of the routine will be, if you've done a group of mine before, You are probably kind of familiar with this, but our daily challenges look a little bit different because this program or this group is all about self-love. But every morning at 7 a.m., I share some kind of motivation. I wake up really early and I do my personal development first thing in the morning. So I share what's on my heart first thing in the morning with you all, hoping that whenever you wake up to get your workout done or just to get your day started, that you see it and it encourages you to be your best that day. And then noon, I will post our daily Be-You-tiful challenge of the day. So like yesterday, it was to post a selfie with your contract and to share your favorite physical and personality trait with the group. And then today it was to share about something that you want to forgive yourself on. And so every single day for the next 19 days, the challenge will be focused around something that and these are just things that I made up and came up with. I actually created all of the little graphics for it today to share with all of you, but just something that I feel like if we can recognize, if we can push past, if we can understand a little bit better, if we can confront it, then at the end of these 21 days, we will love ourselves a little bit more. And that's what this is all about. So I can promise you, one more thing. That's 7 a.m. is motivation, noon will be our challenge, and then at 7 p.m. I will post the reflection post. So I want everybody to be reflecting on how their day went, because without reflection, we don't learn, and if we don't learn, we can't do better tomorrow. So just be honest in those reflections and let us help you kind of move through and work through those. On the days like Sunday, where you need to send your progress updates, I will make a post about that in the group. Every Monday, I will post an updated kind of points tally, post the challenge of the week and things like that. So there will be other posts in the group, but every single day you can expect to see a post from me at 7 noon and 7 p.m. And you can filter out the coach posts in the group on that group feed tab. So be sure that you sort out and look for all of my posts specifically just in case you've missed them, so that you can get the challenge done for that day. The motivation post in the morning and the challenge post at noon will be pinned to the top of the group. So just so that you know that as well. But other than that, I just want all of you to know that I'm so incredibly excited that you've decided to go on this journey with me. I can promise you that if you stay committed to that contract and with the promise that you made to yourself when you committed to this group, you will be a little bit better at the end of it, regardless of what that looks like. We have several new mamas in our group. We have several mamas that have little ones like 3 years and younger. We also have a couple expecting mamas in our group. So if there is something that you're going through that relates to just like your personal life outside of your workouts that you feel like would be helpful for a new mom or an expecting mom to hear, share that. Like, that's what this is all about. It's so much more than health and fitness. It's a community and a tribe that we are connecting with in order to help motivate and inspire each other. So it is 7:57 and I wanted to keep this to 30 minutes. So Jenny or Clancy, do either one of you have any questions or feel pretty good about everything? I'll have everybody do their introductions in the group tomorrow, but I just wanted to make sure neither of you had any questions.
No questions.
Awesome.
I'm not sure if you can hear me, but
I can.
If you can, I think I'm good.
Okay, good deal. Well, if you think of anything, be sure to let me know. I'm going to post this recording in our group just for everybody that missed it. And then I will see you ladies tomorrow in our group. Have a good night.